Okay, good. Um, Now, Alex Jones. I was on a run table Monday night, and a buddy of mine who hosted the program kept mentioning Alex Jones, Alex Jones, Alex Jones. I love the dude. He's like a brother, a little brother. Um, I'm not calling him out. I mean, sometimes we have people that we I don't that we see as heroes and whatnot, but um, I would say more about you have to really take take in gratitude what someone has done, but like there's that one thing that inspired us to do this, okay? Do this, okay? But the thing is, sometimes things that we assume inspired us really to do this here. Sometimes we could be blinded to it and be stuck like, well, I watched this and it got me really enthused, influenced, really. But what got me to this, to do what I'm doing, is I grew up in the 80s. I grew up in the 80s. And I grew up during the Iran-Contra bullshit, the whole cocaine cowboy days of Griselda Blanco, and the whole the 80s was crazy. The 80s was a crazy time, worldly, Escobar. He was big in the 80s. He was ties with Griselda Blanco and the Medellin cartel. I mean, she had a thing in Florida where a lot of drug money was flowing and was used to build these magnificent skyscrapers and shit, these buildings and whatnot. But there's a lot of shit happening. I grew up in the 80s. We all grew up in the 80s. I remember the 80s as well. The movies, the fashion, the cars, the whole shebang, the whole technology shit, whatever. But besides that, Bill Cooper, who was a Navy guy, he was in the Navy. He was before Alex Jones. He called Alex Jones a fraud. Bill Cooper was the real deal. He was a real deal. Bill Cooper didn't think a lot of Alex Jones. He thought less of him, of Alex Jones. He wrote a book called "Behold the Pale Horse." He wrote a book called "Behold the Pale Horse." I read half of that book. It's a good book, really, really, really good. Bill Cooper was shot and killed in 2001. He was shot 8 times by state troopers. I think it was sheriff's deputies or state troopers, and Um, but the thing is, Alex Jones is just one guy who is trying to be like. But the thing is, people who are alive does But Booker's gone. He's dead and gone. But he still influenced people. Even though he's gone, people memories of Bill Cooper. He ain't trying to be like Barnum Bailey or Nostadamus. He's just one guy, former Navy guy, naval intelligence. Written a couple of books, had a radio show, and really did good for himself, and just really predicted a lot of stuff that did happen. Alex Jones predicted shit. Were they accurate? No, hardly, man. All he is a showman, a modern day showman like Barnum Bailey. To many of those who don't know who Barnum Bailey is, Barnum Bailey was a novelty showman. He had these carnival kind of place. He had this building full of nostalgia, really weird stuff. People go in there because they're curious. They are curious. And the thing is that people are curious. They're very, very, very curious. And so he had this. He called it the Fiji mermaid. Fiji mermaid, where he had half of a monkey sewn to half of a fish. Okay? And he called it the Fiji mermaid. And it made him a lot of money. And look it up. Fiji mermaid. Fiji mermaid. Half was monkey, half was fish. He sewn it together and created a Fiji mermaid. And people went in there. He made a lot of money off that little nostalgia piece, He was brilliant, brilliant guy. Alex Jones started in radio in the mid '90s in Texas. After a while, he got fired from the radio. By the way, he started his own. Went out on his own, and now InfoWars is a multi-million-dollar conglomerate. Statewide side. Not conglomerate, but local in Texas. He's gotten sued a few times. He did a few documentaries, police state, Obama deception, all that shit. And the one thing that really basically destroyed InfoWars in a big way, Sandy Hook. Sandy Hook. Just absolutely destroyed InfoWars. It destroyed his credibility. Alex Jones is not this holy trinity guy. He's just one guy who's trying to be something. Is he tip of the spear? No, he's not. Is Elon Musk the tip of the spear? No, he's not. He's just one tech guy who has Tesla, SpaceX, all that shit. He cameoed in a couple movies, and TV shows. That's it, no more, no less. But the thing is, Alex Jones is nothing more than a Freemason. A Freemason guy, a Freemason. Bill Cooper really I mean, should have called him a fraud. You know, he's a fraud. You know, and you know, I used to watch Alex. Did I follow Alex Jones? No. Did I watch him? Yeah. But I did not put him on a pedestal like he's an idol. I see him as just a guy, just a guy. Trying to be like Bill Cooper, trying to be like Barnum Bailey, trying to be Nostadamus. The guy can predict a bear fart from a mile away, and it'll never happen, you know. That's what I see. I see a guy who's lost here. Because Joe Biggs, Takari Jackson, right? Millie Weaver left. They left. You know, Millie Weaver started her own life away from InfoWars, because Leanne McAdoo, she left in 2012, because Alex Jones' first wife accused him of having a thing, and because of that, she left. She left because she did not want to be part of that, you know. And he has 2 kids. His wife divorced him, took custody of the kids, you know, because she was afraid for them. I don't blame her. You know. But I was in a rent table with a good buddy of mine, Tin Man, and Zero. And I'm listening. Alex Jones is this. That's not who I see Alex Jones as. He's not a tip of anything. He's a conspiracy theorist radio host. He runs a internet program online. InfoWars, Alex Jones Show, PresentPlanet.com he has, you know. He makes money off of selling supplements and shit, you know. That's where he's getting his money is the supplements, you know. You know, the merchandise, you know. Shirts, hats, whatnot. I stopped watching him after Sunday Hook. I was like, dude, done. I was just done. Because the thing is, yes, it's controversial. So many questions on it, you know. You know, I went along with it, but I had to use this because sometimes you have to really pump the brakes to, like, take a step back and think, right? Think. Again, I'm doing double duty here on Rumble and YouTube. I don't think. Look, I'll be honest. Alex Jones is just a showman. That's all he is. Just a showman. Just another modern day Barnum Bailey. You know, that guy. He's no Nostradamus. He can predict all he wants. Will it be accurate? No. Only way he'll know this shit is that he'll get, like, I predicted this. No, dude, you got information from a third party, someone who gave you the information. Yeah, I predict this. You know, all this stuff. You know, I know the globalist, a new world order, the globalist. Blah, blah, blah. Dude, he did not predict anything. He was given documents. How he got them is beyond anybody. he could predict himself having ED, not know it. You know, that's who I see Alex Jones as. Nothing more, nothing less. I had a cousin. We were at my grandparents' old property, and my cousin, or my cousin was telling my dad about the Obama deception. This was like 2008. 2008. I'm thinking like, and he mentioned Alex Jones. I'm like, what the fuck's Alex Jones? You know, like and I didn't pay any attention. You know, never did really. So right around 2008, 2009, I started watching YouTube. And the very first video that I watched was a video done by Anonymous. And this video was done beautifully. You know, it looks like it was done by, like, straight up, like someone was good at CG art. And like it's like, man, it looked like it could be in a story, like a gothic themed story, you know. But it was a video of Anonymous talking about going after the cult of Scientology, and like, wow, it didn't shock me, but it kind of opened my eyes, like, more than I ever had before, you know. But these days, my eyes are like this. My eyes got wider, my brain went, yeah, it was like, man, insane. But the thing is, that's all like Alex Jones show. And for what? What's this? Played it. Watched a little bit. I'm like, whatever. Like, but what got me was information. It wasn't the guy himself. It was the information that caught my eye, you know. But sometimes what you're being told can be all as well bullshit. So I didn't really play along, but I wanted to give him the benefit of the doubt, which I did. But 2012 was the last time. I was like, but when he started saying, well, kids didn't nearly die, you know, blah, 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 blah. You know, my thing was about that was Adam Lanza killed 20. Like, Adam Lanza is a kid that has, like, just a skinny dude. Just a skinny dude. Said, yeah, I mean, it was all the news. Adam Lanza killed 27 people. He killed his mom, and then he drove his mom's car, and I was thinking, like, well, wait a minute. When they found his mom's body, they found his body as well. 2 days before the alleged thing happened. And I'm thinking, like, psyop, right? That's what I was thinking too. But also, half of that is like, they brought his mom's car to the parking lot. They had her guns in the trunk. So all this thing about, kids didn't die, you know. I'm like, man, dude, I am done here, man. I'm done. I'm going to shut you off. I'm done, you know. I got tired of the bullshit, man, you know. I'm like, watch. I'm thinking, like, watch. You're going to get, you know. So, I was involved in a rant table where we were talking about Alex Jones and his court and him being deplatformed fully, you know. And they were given this amount of time or this amount of time. They asked me, how long do you think he has? I just threw it out there. One thing happened, but I said, well, he was removed from this site, and this site, and you know, whatever. But I said I give it 5 months. 5 months. Like I get a call from one of mine, Zero. He goes, dude, you called it. Called what? Maybe you said 5 months. I said, yeah. Within 5 months, he was deplatformed on every single platform from YouTube, Facebook, X, Pinterest, LinkedIn. He had his podcast removed from Apple. Everything. You know, I was like, fuck. But he was on BitChute. He was on Minds. He was on Band Video. Band.video. It was an app. And the only way to see it is only way you see his stuff is going to the Infowars.com. Only thing. I never did. I didn't care. You know. I had better shit to do. You know. And a lot of people that followed him, a huge percentage stopped watching him, stopped following him. I was one of them. Because I got tired of all the hullabaloo and bullshit, you know. And now he went to court. He was sued for $1 billion. $1 billion. I mean, holy shit, you know. And I mentioned this a few times. I go, look, you gotta be careful what you say. You have to seriously be careful what you say because it may come back to bite you in the ass. You know, it can, and it did. It bit him in the ass, man. You know. Again, we're doing double duty here on Rumble and YouTube, just in case. But the thing is, it's really at a point where I mean, he's human. I get it. He's human. I know that. I see that. You know, I understand. You know. But the thing is, it's you have to really understand the pros and cons of what you do or say on platforms. They have a terms of service. They have a community guidelines, and they have policies too. And sometimes people don't follow. I mean, I've had videos removed by YouTube and and TikTok and whatnot. That didn't bother me, but to a point, you have to accept that Alex Jones is just a guy, a wannabe showman like Barnum Bailey. Barnum Bailey is much better showman than Alex Jones would ever be. Barnum and Bailey is a legend, a showman legend. Alex Jones is a wannabe. He's a wannabe Bill Cooper. He's a wannabe Barnum Bailey. He's a wannabe Nostradamus with an ego trip. You know, I would rather go back in time and visit Barnum Bailey and his show he has and see the Fiji mermaid. You know, half monkey, half fish. I wouldn't mind seeing that. Hey, dude, you know. But the thing is, to a point when you know what you did and said that got you in court, or they were suing you for $1 billion because of the shit you said, the thing is, Alex Jones, unhinged jaw, insert foot to the kneecap to himself. And you have to be careful because these days, you pretty much fucked yourself, Alex Jones. You pretty much fucked yourself, dude. And Alex Jones is not the tip of the spear. Alex Jones was never, ever the tip of the spear. Never was. Never was. At all, you know. He's one guy that fucked himself who built this multi-million-dollar empire. Had people leave. The guy is a walking drama problem here, man. Takari Jackson, Joe Biggs, Millie Weaver, Leanne McAdoo, you know, all left. I mean, the health ranger, he left. He fired David Knight, who was one of the good ones. Was actually pretty good. People liked David Knight. Alex Jones didn't like that, so he fired David Knight and his two sons. You know. But Amon Zero liked David Knight. Because he was the opposite. He was the opposite of Alex Jones. The opposite. David Knight was not a showman. He was just a guy doing his job. He didn't care about that showman shit. He just wanted to do his job. You know? War Room, the War Room with David Knight. He was popular guy, man. They loved him because David Knight he wasn't flashy. He was just a guy who loved doing his job. And people loved him. They loved him more than Alex Jones, man. And Alex Jones got envy and jealous. He fired David Knight and his two sons. Alex Jones may have a following, but it's not as big as it was over a decade ago. His followership was dwindling. A little bit at a time, a little bit at a time, a little bit at a time, a little bit at a time. Until after 2012, after that shit, people started leaving because they started to really wake up and realize the guy is not all there. Just like the Joker, just like Cover Commander. I'm like, come on, man. Dude, you're nobody's going to follow your stupid ass. You're going to be like, I'm gonna make him. No, you're not. You're one guy making an ass out of yourself. Just like the Joker, like Cobra Commander or G.I. Joe. Dude, you're an asshat. You're an ass bag. So So what? You shake your fucking dome. Dude, I've done it many times. Look at this. Alex Jones is, I mean, he's good at what he does, at being a showman, but the thing is, he's no Barnum Bailey. He's no Nostadamus. Okay? He's no William Bill Cooper. Bill Cooper called him a fraud. He's a fraud, you know. Do I agree with that? Yeah, he's a fraud, you know. Shit. Yeah. He's a fraud, man, you know. So sometimes you have to really, really stop. Take a step back and think, you know. And just really stop, think, and assess what you're seeing, what you're watching, what you're hearing. Assess, you know, think. Nobody wants to be brainwashed. Nobody wants to be, you know, just all that shit, you know. Yeah. I mean, I threw it out there 5 months. Wasn't think of it, you know. I just like 5 months, you know. Sometimes, I mean, like I did. I just threw it out there. It wasn't no prediction or anything. I threw it out there 5 months. No, was really thinking after that. So I was like, okay, so you called it. Call what? 5 months, man. 5 months. 5 months later, by then, totally forgot about it. You know. You called it, man. You called it. Alex Jones is gone, man. He's booted, man. You called it. I just like I didn't care. You know, I didn't care. You know, but I see Alex Jones nothing more than a damn wannabe showman. He's just one guy, you know. I mean, he's good at what he does. Is he right every time? No. Who is? You know, nobody's right all the time. No one can get it on the first shot. You know, it just you gotta really understand that. You know, you gotta really take a step back, you know, and think, well, why? Here's a reason. Here's reason. Here's reason. Here's reason. Here's reason. And look, I respect Alex Jones to a certain degree because of what he does. Takes a lot of ball, but also you need a lot of brains as well. To really think, okay, well, I gotta. Before he's doing this shit now, he needs to worry about how to save his own ass in court because he was sued twice, and has he done a good job? No. He's trying to fight to save his piggy bank. $multi-million of what was valued at, you know. But InfoWars, the website, I mean, you gotta understand, he can lose his shit at any time, you know, and he needs to think of what else can he do. How about how about walk away for a while? Walk away for a while and deal with what you have dealing. Go stop your shit, leave, take care of your stuff before you continue on going on being an ass. Being is But the thing is, Alex Jones is not the tip of the spear, and we are not the hands to throw the spear. I don't want to think that. I don't want to think that. I don't. Alex Jones is not the tip of the spear, and we are not the hands that throw the spear. We're just people who are talking about stuff that nobody on the other side is even touching. I don't mind. I know what I did, and I'm proud of what I did. I mentioned gang stalking, mentioned DAWs, mentioned things that are happening to good people. And I did that proudly as someone who has a friend who's a TI, who's a good person, dear to my heart. That, dude, good people are getting attacked. Done nothing wrong. Good people, Yeah, good people, And I mentioned that. The difference between Donald Trump getting targeted to a TI getting targeted, Donald Trump was being targeted by assassins, okay? TIs were targeted by people like ex-FBI people who have ties to weapons. These low, high frequency weapons and all this insane technical stuff, and who are basically becoming PIs targeting people, and that's different from Donald Trump being targeted. Yeah, Donald Trump is being targeted by assassins who are wanting to take him out. This program is basically another MK Ultra, MK Naomi. I think the other one was I watched a video. It was an hour and was it 20 some odd minutes? And there was one called was it MK Surge? I know there's MK Ultra and MK Naomi, but I never heard of MK Surge. Went over my head, How many MK programs are there? Ultra, Naomi, now MK Surge? Oh man. This is getting deep, folks. This is getting fucking deep, man. This is getting fucking deep, dude. Like seriously deep, man. Seriously fucking deep, man. This is getting heavy. This is getting fucking heavy, man. Seriously fucking heavy. I mean, I'm saying the Rock of Gibraltar heavy. Yes, the Rock of Gibraltar heavy. I mean, mega heavy, man. Oh shit, dude. You know. I'm gonna go ahead and end this feed for my YouTube and Rumble. Man, I need to go outside for a bit. Yeah, I mean, like really go outside. So kind of let the air, just kind of. My name is Reverend Ordo, and this has been the Anonymous Mando'Ade Sect here on Anonymous Mando'Ade Network on YouTube and on Rumble, Council Generation X, and always live healthy, happy, and wise. I mean, healthy and wise, man. Seriously. And I'll see you all guys in the video. Peace out. Godspeed. And wow. This is some heavy shit, man. Peace.